Hey everybody, I'm Allie from Buttonhead.org, and I've been doing my taxes over the past weekend, and this is actually my first time filing as my own business, as a sole proprietorship, and it's exciting, but it's also a little bit intimidating, and I'm not a CPA. I'm not in any way a tax expert, but I thought that I would just kind of share with you guys some of the tips and things that I'm learning along the way doing my taxes, and hopefully maybe it'll help you guys to maybe save some money, or at the very least start thinking about how maybe you can save some money for 2009. I downloaded and am using TurboTax to figure my taxes this year. I thought about going to an accountant, but I figure that since I'm my own business now, I really need to become immersed in the accounting of my business too. So I really wanted to be able to do it myself as opposed to turning it over to someone else. So TurboTax is actually a really good option. It cost me probably about $100 total, and it's a good system. There are some things that aren't completely self-explanatory about it. I have had to do a lot of additional research, but it does ask intuitive questions to try to help you along in the process, plugging in your numbers where they need to go, helping you determine what your expenses are, and most importantly, what your deductions can be. So tracking my income was not very hard. Tracking the shipping was a little bit more challenging, and tracking expenses was a little bit more challenging, but I saved every receipt on anything that I spent that was even remotely related to my business throughout the year, and I hope that you guys are doing the same thing. Shipping costs, supplies, anything that you use, any raw materials that actually go into making your items, as well as any peripheral materials that you use, packing envelopes, bubble wrap, tape, anything that you use in your business to keep yourself up and running, you can call it an expense, and you can deduct those expenses so that you don't have to pay taxes on them. So even things, I actually did end up taking a deduction on a portion of my house because I have all of my business set up in one area of the house. It's only used for business, and so I was able to deduct a portion of my rent. I've also been able to deduct a portion of mileage for my car, things that I use to go get supplies for my business. When I make trips to the post office, I keep a log so that I can deduct all of that as well. Another thing that you can deduct from your taxes that you might not even know about are your advertising expense. And that's not just, what you spend on creating, an ad in a newspaper or a magazine. If you put any money this year or last year in 2008 into Project Wonderful ads, or getting banner ads created, or any promotional materials that you might have bought, such as buttons, magnets, stickers, anything you bought from me in 2008, that you're using to promote your business, all of that can be considered expenses and can be deducted from your taxes. So I hope that information helps you out a little bit more. I'm not done with my taxes yet, so as I come up with other tips and other things that I learn, I will definitely be sure to share them with you. I think that one of the main things, though, one of the points that I wanted to get across is do report your Etsy income. Do report what you make from eBay and Artfire and wherever else you sell things. Report it so that you're not stuck in an awkward position. Just save your receipts. That's all you do. And most likely, unless you are one of the larger small businesses, you're going to be able to deduct all, if not almost all, of the earnings that you've made through Etsy. So just get it out there, just do it. It's a fairly painless process, and in a way I think that having control over your business and really getting into the little details and every single cent that you've spent and every single cent that you earn, that feels good. That's what being a small business is, understanding all of those different aspects. So I encourage you guys to start thinking about those taxes, and definitely don't be afraid to ask questions. If you have any, there are lots of forums through hnrblock.com as well as turbotax.com where you can get answers to common questions, and you can even just do Google searches for anything that you'd like to know about. It's a very complicated process, but I think that knowing it makes you stronger, makes your business stronger, and will make your business stronger in 2009. And just to say it one more time, buttons, magnets, stickers, cards, business cards, temporary tattoos, anything that you buy as promotion for your business is tax deductible, and you can get all of those goodies that I just mentioned at my website at buttonhead.etsy.com. So get the most bang for your buck, get the word out about your shop, and get a tax deduction. Hell